I'd have figured I'd have been out of it, but apparently not.
Alrighty. We are live for the Season 3, Show 8, Automotive... Nope, yeah. See, everything was perfect. And I
Yeah, it's just incomplete.
No, I screwed it up. So anyway, so it's NOVAtazz's Automotive Podcast, Episode 8, Season 3. All right, nothing special. We are just hanging out today. You know, whatever you guys want to chit-chat about. You know, anything new, up to you guys. I have with me Rockabilly Customs and Firebird Nation. I already know that Robert is down in chat. He's not going to make it tonight up on screen, but we are glad to have you down in the chat. And Big E, aka Elliot, is not going to be here as well tonight. He is otherwise detained, not by local law enforcement.
Oh, thank God.
Right? I'm gonna need you guys to be vigilant down there in the with my little wrench buddies down there. Otherwise, I'll have to take down the chat again if we end up with a bunch of nasty trolls.
Yeah, trolls with the big old nose.
Yeah, I'll just pop the chat off if it gets too bad. We were good last week, but we also had a very appreciative special guest last week. I was a special guest on Jason and Grant's live stream on Thursday, for those of you guys that caught that.
Oh, yeah, I was watching.
It was an experience. But anyway, I want to welcome you guys that are in the chat. I see Robert's Garage is down in chat. Like I said, I know that he's not going to be on tonight. We have Left for Dead Garage. Welcome again. CNC AutoWorks, I see you too. And we have Cat in the Garage, winner of last week's signed book. Actually, I don't know where Curtis might be on. I don't know. I haven't heard from him yet. At least I didn't think I did. Curtis, a.k.a. Cletus. Let's see, who else do I see in there? I see Roy Marcos. Welcome back, Roy. Roy will be happy to know, because he's a fellow scale model enthusiast, that I got my craft table done. I just have to wait for it to cure before I can put anything. Even doing that display the other day, where I put the stuff for my Instagram, the little screenshot setup. This car here actually left wheel marks. Because this I probably was a bad car to pick, because this car is really heavy. It's a full metal car. And it actually left little marks on the table where the wheels were sitting. So yeah, that surface is still pretty soft, but it's a lot warmer up here than it is down in the basement. So I brought it upstairs. It'll cure faster up here. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Mrs. Formy here as always. Where's my pilot? There he is. He showed up late, man. All right, well, let's get. I see that Streamlabs is working, so let's get you guys some points here for before Curtis shows up. I'm busting on him only because
Pilot's behind.
I know, right? All right, add points to everybody. What do you think? 10K?
Sure, 10K.
10K points. Some of you guys, that's only a freaking drop in a bucket. Anybody newer, that's actually going to be a pretty decent help. Don't know what NOVAtazz dollars are. NOVAtazz dollars are fake points that you guys can use to gamble amongst yourselves or whatever, and at the end of the year, the top couple of people that have the most points, I tend to give away stuff to, or they get some kind of bonus. It changes every year. I don't have anything set in place. It's not like I have a sponsorship deal saying you get this at the end of the year. You don't have to pay anything to get points. You say I give them away, but you do get points when you donate to the channel. You'll get points for that. You get points when you gamble, like Chris just gambled. Did he win? Oh, and he won. So anyway, so there's different things you can do. The long-time chat members in here will be able to tell you some of the shortcuts. I can go over some more later. some more of the ones that aren't used very often. But if you want to know how many points you personally have, exclamation point, and then the exclamation mark, and then type in points, all one word, and you'll be able to tell what your individual points are. But yeah, it's just a fun little thing to get you guys have something else to do in the chat if, for whatever reason. And it's a fun little game for the full season. At the end of the season, I set you guys all back to 0. We start over. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something fun that I have fun with. Miss Formie just won. You guys are killing it. I mean, last year was not this busy.
I was trying to play a shooting gallery. I think he's knocking his ice bottles down.
Is it really? Is there a shooting one?
I don't know. He put star shoot, so I presume he's trying to knock his ice house collection down.
No. He's the star mark is when you're sending a text message and you spelt something wrong. You can, when you correct it in your next text message, you put a star before or after, and that's the word that was supposed to be in place of the one that doesn't make sense. So his last comment before that was, if I put in his correct word, was shoot till you win. But it was spelled, he put a Y instead of a T, and then corrected himself. Oh, there we go. Would that be a Rockabilly Customs? It came up as
what?
It came up as a PayPal donation, and it doesn't give you your screen name if that was you. I think
no, it wasn't me.
Yeah. So you see it, like, if you look at the stream boss now underneath, you kicked off whoever was there, which I think it was Cletus. Cletus was the one before. Oh, no, you just subscribed. No, Walter Chinchilla subscribed. That's what that was. Whoever Walter Chinchilla is. Well, welcome aboard, Walter Chinchilla. You actually kicked the stream boss by subscribing. Cletus is going to be a little upset. He got kicked off by somebody subscribing to the channel. Thank you. If you're in the chat, say hi. If not, well, then you probably subscribed through another video you guys are watching. But anyway, we went completely off topic.
All rookies welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. More the merrier. Here's hoping
it's quiet now.
Huh?
I said just been quiet.
Hopefully we can have a conversation this week instead of just gambling. Well, you guys were having a
I know,
conversation last week.
Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that, Pilot.
What happened with Pilot? What did I miss?
Had a person he used to work with, 38 years old with 3 kids that passed away.
Yeah, that's not good news.
Yeah, nope.
He's young too. He was my age. But yeah. Oh, so I talked to the author of the book that we were promoting last week, and
AJ.
Mm-hmm. Katrina should get her book. She said to give it 4 or 5 weeks before I receive the books, and then however long it takes me to get it from me to her. So it's going to be a couple weeks. Just to let you know, because it's got to be ordered, signed, and sent to me.
I can vouch for that. I mean, it took ours about 3.5 to 4 weeks to get to the house.
All right. But yeah, I'm waiting for my copy before I read a little bit of it online, but I'm not a big fan of reading on a screen. Messes with my eyes. I'd rather have a paperback or like a hard print copy to read.
More fun, more traditional, and you can absorb it better.
That, and when you fall asleep reading a paperback book, it doesn't really freaking hurt your head when it slams into your face. Some of these phones are pretty freaking heavy. When you're holding them like this upside down, reading in the middle of the night, and you fall asleep and it just clunks you in the head. At least when you fall asleep reading a book, it don't hurt so much.
Darn.
But yeah, I need my drink. Where'd I put my cup?
Oh, what in the world?
I know I brought my cup up here. What'd I do with it?
So I'm going to ask.
Go ahead.
So between Firebird Nation and NOVAtazz, what do y'all got going on this weekend with y'all's cars?
The Great Frost.
Mine's easy. Break out a shovel and a snow brush.
That's better. We're both froze lock up here. We're supposed to get snow Monday and Tuesday.
We still got snow at the house.
Yeah, I still got like 6 inches sitting outside on the yard.
On a good note, the plow truck unthawed itself with the warm up in the weather, so Miss Formby was actually able to plow the driveway. There is not a problem with the pump like we were thinking.
Oh.
Potentially had an issue. She plowed yesterday, so it's apparently the oil that's in it is not set for low temperature conditions. We need to flush it out and refill it with some good stuff.
It was probably running real too thick, too viscous.
Yeah, because it wouldn't even pick the plow up.
Oh, I found my glass.
It wouldn't even angle from side to side. So I'd say it was just plain froze up.
Yeah.
Of course, when she tried it, it was like 25 below zero with probably another 20-degree wind chill on top of that.
It could have had some water in the lines too, or in the fittings.
Yeah, possible. Like I said, I bought the truck 2 years ago, brought it home. I think I used it once the first year we brought it home. She's used it more this year than we have it all for anything. So it was a good investment.
Yeah, I got this week's going to be pretty eventful. I just got all my parts from Rock Auto for the full front suspension for my 71 Maverick, and then hopefully this week I'll get my axles back from Dutchman Axles from that's up in Oregon, so I can get the car back on the road. Then it's supposed to this weather's all supposed to dry up, so this weekend I'll be able to get out and get that S10 I've been working on for a customer. Get that finished.
All right. For the new people joining the chat, I don't mind a little bit of crude humor, but with recent things that have gone on in this channel, try to keep it somewhat clean. I think I know I know who he is, and that's why I unhid him. If it was somebody that I didn't know, you would have stayed hidden.
Yeah, about the only thing car-oriented I got to do this week, one of we get the sled going if we got any snow left back or to ride when I'm off. And I got a set of tires and wheels to switch out on the no-tow rig that we traded for with the burned-up truck. Let's see, a week and a half ago when last time we were home.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, as soon as I get that the little brown S10 that I'm working on for a customer out of here, he's bringing a 96 Silverado. I'm dropping a 454 off in. So the money he gives me for that is getting the new rims and tires for the Maverick, and then I can get that car out of there, and then get the little 91 240 SX that I'm building next up in the garage to tear down. Also this weekend, I'm going to go to the neighboring town to look at an old rat rod frame for a future project to do maybe a 40s model rat rod pickup.
Yeah. To reply to, I can't even say his name. How do you say his name? Neuroslopic Custom? I totally just butchered that. But anyway,
I don't know.
Even if you retract your statement, if you don't do it quick enough, it will show up on screen in the little chat box up on the... Is that the right or the left? That's the right. And so, like, even if you retract it, I would have to go back and edit it and blur it out later. So I don't mind it being a little. I mean, these guys play. Don't get me wrong. Narcoleptic. Okay. I mean, you'll hear Chris and Pilot. It's just watch how you word it. Nothing direct. Nah, it's okay. Chill. We a chill channel here. Ask any of the people here. We have fun. I just gotta keep it YouTube friendly. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go grab my cup real quick because it's well. Unless Jess, can you hand me my cup, please?
Yeah, because
Right there, the Olympia glass right there next to the Starburst. Nope. The Olympia, the pint glass. Yep.
yeah, this is gonna suck.
It only had my handprints on it. Oh, well, I gotta get another one then. Because I don't have another one up here. If you could grab me another one, you go down, that'd be great. Okay, no drink for me just yet. I have the rest of my root beer. But anyway. We have Grant's in the house. Welcome aboard, Grant. So you have you said you got the suspension parts in for the Maverick, right?
Yes.
So
I ordered everything from Rock Auto, so it was a really good deal, and I have no issues with those parts. They look terrific.
They come pre-painted, or do you gotta paint them still?
Yes. No, they came painted and everything.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So, yeah, really good prices. Hey, if y'all are building anything, go to Rock Auto. Typically, I can get it a lot cheaper than any of the parts stores here in town.
I've got a magnet sitting right over there.
Actually, did they give the option of powder coating or just paint only?
No, I don't see an option if you want it not painted or painted. So they just come kind of like how you buy them from the from the parts store. Now, talking about powder coating though, is I'm gonna kind of go a different route. Instead of working on these hot rods that I got an import that's a 91 240SX because I'm into drifting. We're going to pull that car in, tear down everything out of it, fuel lines, rear suspension, the subframe, it all. And I'm going to powder coat everything underneath the car, all different colors to give it a real radical look. And then go back and paint the car metallic green with the body kit and everything and do a custom interior on it.
That should get some good, decent views. A lot of I see a lot of those 240SX cars on YouTube, especially when it's in reference to drifting.
Oh yeah, and I don't got a very popular motor in it. I got what's called a Cadet. It's a C18 DET that used to be in the 180SX and the 200SX back in the 80s.
Are you going to keep
but it has a cast iron. Yeah, I got it built with I never can say the name of this brand, but it's a Wisco, Wisco.
Sounds familiar.
They're spin pistons I bought for it, and a Tatome, I think's how you say it, rebuilt kit for it. So I'm going to be able to boost up the motor up to about 15 to 20 pounds of boost on it, because I got a T56 ball bearing turbo on it and a Nistune Type 1 programmer in the ECU.
Cool.
So it'll be a fun little car to slide around corners, but as soon as I get that one done, then I get to pull the S10 in. That S10's getting a small block 350 in it. And then after that, that's when I can go pick up that 71 Duster.
Okay.
So my videos there on my channel are going to go from more sporadic to where I'm kind of just jumping around the vehicles to I'm going to do a storyline to where the car comes in and I'm not going to venture off of it until that car's done.
Could be good. It could be. The variety may be better only because if you have different people viewing your channel, like say if you're doing completely different types of builds. So you got a truck build going, you got that import build going, and then you have a classic muscle car going. The truck guys are going to show up every week for the truck videos,
Yeah.
And then the import guys are going to show up every week or the drifting guys will be showing up for that build. And then, your old school hot rod or muscle car guys will be showing up probably for the truck videos and the muscle car videos, if not all three.
Yeah.
But if you were to do just strictly one build, you may lose the ones that were there for the other style builds that you do. I mean, not they won't come back when you start.
Exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see what you're saying, but the only reason I'm going to do it that way is because of the way where I'm at and all that. I got me a garage that's just big enough to hold one car in, and I'm doing it from paycheck to paycheck. So the channel's not big at all. I'm not getting no help. This is strictly, hey, what do I make from my work? And the one customer that brings me his vehicles is the money that I make from him goes back into the car.
Yeah,
so
I feel you. That's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah, definitely. Now, once I get going to where my channel grows, and maybe I can partner up with companies and stuff like that, where it's more easier, I can spend more money and get more parts going. Then I will be able to start maybe 2 or 3 vehicles at one time and just kind of focus on that.
Yeah, I only have multiple vehicles started because one of them is supposed to be my daily driver, or was at one point before it went down, and the other two, the Nova, I've had forever. It's always been a project car, and that one went down when I had that driver's side rear tire decide to gator on me and chuck its tread and rip the whole driver's side body up. And so at that point, then it was no longer road legal, so it went off. And then I ended up getting the TA shortly after, and the TA's been my dream car, so I put a bunch of time and effort into that. And then life happened and got bounced around all over the place, so wasn't able to work on any of them for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my Maverick was my daily driver until one day I lost spark at a relative's house, and I had roadside assistance, and I had someone to tow it at night, and he, instead of hooking on the right spot, he hooked onto my tie rod end.
Ooh, bent it?
And bent that in half. Well, they fixed that part. Yeah, they fixed that, but my whole front end was shot. So you can go there and shake the tire and everything where the ball joints were loose.
Yeah. The whole front end of my Nova was replaced not long before it went down, but I mean, now that's 6-7 years ago. I think the whole front end of that car was replaced about 8 years ago, but it doesn't have a super lot of miles on that front suspension that I did.
Oh, yeah.
But it's been sitting. Yeah. So, I'm keeping the whole front end of the original Nova. So the whole frame, everything from the frame forward, I'm keeping. From the firewall back, I'm taking the stuff from the new donor. Well, it won't be a donor. It is the new Nova. But so I'm literally keeping everything attached to the frame of the old car and just unbolting it from the body, sliding it over, and bolting it up to the new body once the new body is ready.
I gotcha. Yeah, the 240 is basically all built. It's just little things to finish it up. But so I just want to go and take everything back off of it and just powder coat everything in it. Maybe do my subframe as purple with blue control arms, stuff like that.
That actually sounds cool.
Yeah, try to grab somebody's attention over on the 240 forums and all that, so maybe I can appeal to them.
Purple and blue in the chassis, and then bright green, you said, on the body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do something crazy where you don't see that very often.
Yeah.
But I want to do it kind of classy, too, I guess you can say, where it doesn't look like someone just went crazy.
Yeah. I gotta find some way to shorten his name. NC. We'll just call you NC, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to say that name going towards the end of the night. He said it's hard to spread money across 3 projects. Yeah, it is. And I mean, it's not even some of us don't even just have car projects. I mean, like I said, I just got done building that table and some other things. We're also trying to get a house at this moment, so yeah, I don't think I'll be spending a whole lot of money on car parts anytime too near in the future.
I got reptiles that I also take care of, so I got to be buying light bulbs, food. Yeah, between the light bulbs and food, that
Light
can
bulbs?
cost quite a bit
Do you
right
use
there.
do you use a automatic timer or a temperature switch?
Yes,
And
I
you still
do.
go
I
through
got the
light
new,
bulbs?
I believe it's called the Nano light they got from ZoomEd.
Yeah.
It's really neat. It takes these little tiny bulbs that um, burn a lot harder but use way less wattage, so therefore it doesn't raise your electricity bill when you have
Does it burn them
5 or
out
more
quite quickly
reptiles.
though?
No, it takes about a year for them to burn out, but when they do burn out, the bulbs can cost about all 4 of them will cost about $100 just for one
Yeah.
reptile.
Yeah.
So then ordering the mice and rats for the snakes, and yeah, it can get
I
up
used to
there
have
pretty
a
decent.
ball python. We have a little hog nose right now. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I got me a little. I got a female ball python. She's a leucistic, or no, a jungle pastel. I'm sorry about that. And then I have a leucistic bearded dragon. Then I have a normal leopard gecko and a captive born southern copperhead that I got my license that I can keep exotic reptiles like that.
Okay, I'm reading the chat.
So, the what?
I'm reading the chat. I'm talking about another YouTuber, looks like Black Seed Originals. I haven't heard of that one yet. I have to go check that one out.
Heard of
Black Seed Originals. Grant was asking NC what that guy's channel's name was. Found a stack of my dad's welding shop stickers. Wow, 30-year-old stickers. I wonder if they even stick still.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if they did.
I love vintage stuff. I don't care what it is.
Definitely, same here. Why do you think I named myself Rockabilly Customs?
I have a nice. Where is it? Oh, you can't see it. It's down here. Yes, you can. You can see it. There's a nice little full-size stop sign sitting back here. Bring a little bit of garage up here to the office. Who was somebody posted? I think it was Robert. Posted a gorgeous AMX barn find. Is it Robert or Roy? It was Robert. If I had the time, money, and space.
Man, I've been trying to talk my relatives out of this one. They got I think it's a 69 AMX sitting down in their garage that did 10 seconds and a quarter.
I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I love drag cars. My Nova's set up to look like one.
Yeah.
But I also like something like an AMX. They were cool just being a street car.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know, and the funny thing is they weren't like a balls to the walls like freaking super performance car. I mean, they got their own. They went and whatever. But I mean, they weren't ground pounders out of the factory.
Yeah.
But,
see.
I'd be
Yeah. See.
It's pretty good if they had the 401 in them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. They're such a light car. What did you say, Chris?
I was talking about the old Dragster setup. As here in Oklahoma, we got those straight outlaws, and so a lot of people are taking the straight cars and tubing up the chassis and everything out of them.
Yeah.
Those cars are awesome. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to me, I like making a full interior car with a good sized motor that can roast the tires.
The funny thing is, a lot of those old race cars, whether it's from drag racing or other forms of racing, sometimes they end up being the ones that stick around the longest because they get stuck in a barn somewhere once somebody gets done racing with it, and people tend to hold on to those.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know. I can go around town here and see a few of those cars that people are building, and over in a town next here, there's one we passed. I think it's an old Cadillac they made into a drag car.
I think I'm gonna take Robert's. He's called him Narc, Narx. I think I'll call him that. Gotta give people nicknames, otherwise, like when their names are way too long, it gets hard.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you're typing. When you're trying to type and talk to somebody that has a really long screen name, you end up always getting your name shortened.
Oh, my problem is every time I'm trying to tag everybody in an Instagram post or something like that, I forget their names.
I'm always just Nova. I've been Nova longer since before I was I was Taz before I was Nova, then I was Nova, then I was NOVAtazz. Progression of my name. I think we go through that story like once every like 5 or 6 live streams. Because we get so many new people in here. His name is HG. That doesn't help. Left 4 Dead is actually not that hard to say or.
No, not at all.
And LFD is easy to do. That's actually got an easy one. I mean, it's straight 6 fan. You got either 6 fan or I already know his name is Grant, so I just call him Grant. Cat, we've shortened your name to Cat, obviously. Because I have my tongue gets all twisted up in itself. Robert's is easy enough as it is. Firebird Nation, I just call him Chris. So it's get confusing because I know Rockbelly, I know your first name, and I kind of want to say your first name, but then if I call Chris, then I get both of your attentions.
Right.
Ours is probably easiest to shorten because you just go FBN.
Yeah. Well, tonight's a really chill night.
Oh, that it is.
I was expecting a bunch of people to come over from Thursday's live stream because the topic was heated. I guess towards the end I upset some people, which, if it is, I apologize. We've already talked to everybody. The people that were involved didn't have an issue, but apparently people watching had an issue. But there was some good topics there with starting YouTube channels and people that've been here forever versus new people and ins and outs and what's actually good to look at, what doesn't really matter, is just kind of all kinds of stuff. Oh, speak of the devil. There he is, Cletus.
Hey,
Cletus, you
Cletus.
gave out all of the points already. You're too late. Go ahead, Chris.
But yeah, I'm watching those live show that you did with 6-8. I went and changed my banner and changed quite a few things over on my page.
Yeah, I honestly haven't touched a damn thing on mine. It's been that way for
I think the way I changed mine, I think I made mine look a little bit better.
Oh, yeah, and there's nothing wrong with change and improvement and stuff like that. And it's not that I've just been busy and just, I guess I don't put as much stock in my about me as I probably should. Probably should go back in there and change it. But I'm also not real good at promoting myself. Not really good at, like looking back at myself and saying, this is what I want to say about me. It's not one of my strong suits.
Right.
The other thing is I did post a little while ago about wanting to put up either a new channel intro, because I've had the Trans Am doing the Burnout. Well, since the Trans Am did the Burnout. But I like the ones where it's a bunch of shorter clips all thrown together with some decent music in the background. But it's like, what do I put in it? Like, the last 2 years have been nothing but, Dodge Ram content. With a little bit of Trans Am mixed in there. The Nova hasn't appeared on the channel in 3 years, other than being in the background or being talked about the fact that I still have it and stuffed in the field. So knowing, and until recently I didn't have as many, like, I film on retired cell phones. So like, 2 retired cell phones and 1 cell phone I'm currently using. So and I film by myself, which sometimes B-roll is not the easiest thing to accomplish when you're by yourself.
Definitely.
I used to have a buddy that used to hang out with me. Sometimes he's here in the chat, but we have parted ways. And so, like, there's nobody else up near me to help film and do the builds. So normally it's just me by myself.
I just recently upgraded, or I don't know if I upgraded or not, but I was first recording with my phone. That's going to be my first videos. Then I bought a T6 Rebel camera from Canon.
Okay.
Used that. And a lot of people really liked how the detail was in it. And then I switched from there to most recently a GoPro Hero 4 Silver that I bought used off eBay. And what I really like the GoPro is you can connect that phone through your Bluetooth and use your phone to see what the GoPro's looking at. So you can, you'll see me sometimes in my video glance down on my phone to see, hey, is the shot still good from what I'm doing?
Now, the good thing is you sneak it in looking down at your phone to see if the shot is still good, and parts where it doesn't matter, so you can edit that part out later. Makes you look more professional.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing I really like the GoPro about is I'm going to be able to use the camera up underneath the car and show more detail in my work that I'm doing.
Yeah. I know Nikolai is always up to helping, but it's not always the most convenient. Jen B said you just have to ask, and yeah, I know. Nikolai is always willing to come up and help. He's actually been you actually see a couple of I think one or two of his videos, maybe just one. He was up at my shop helping me.
Yeah, I haven't had nobody come over here yet, because like I said, I'm still new and everything.
Yeah, I mean, like last year I haven't been up there at all. We all know why. It's because COVID and everything else going on. I just haven't been up to the shop, and it's getting in the habit of going back up there and doing it again. Right now, I'm waiting for parts. Still waiting on that distributor from Holly. They've now pushed it back to the 25th for its estimated shipping date. We'll see what happens when we get to the 25th if they don't roll it back another week or two. I ordered that part back in November.
Well, when I get my Maverick back on the road, that motor, it needs to be rebuilt. That motor, I built it back when I was 17, but it's leaking oil right now. When you start it up, it smokes. But besides that, it's still a decent running motor. We're going to road trip it across Route 66, start up in Tulsa, go out to California.
I guarantee you, if I could throw a couple wires on the Nova, throw the Edelbrock back on, and replace the Dizzy, because right now it has no Dizzy. Actually, I think it has no top end on the Dizzy, so I think I stole the cap and rotor off of it. We got to throw the carburetor back on it, hook the wires back up, run it some fresh gas. I bet you it'll fire right up. That engine's got probably less than 1,000 miles on it. And it's a small block 350 with 305 heads, 202 intake ports, intake valves, and flat top pistons.
Nice. My little 302, it's got Ford Racing flat top pistons, a 276 comp hydraulic roller cam, Ford Racing crank in it, 351 ball heads have been poured and polished from a local engine shop here called Self's Racing. I got a 4-barrel 750 Holly MSD ignition system with a Summit Racing MSD box inside. I got Heeman long tube headers. Then the transmission is a Tremec 5-speed aluminum setup.
Yeah, I literally built the motor in the Nova. I picked the motor up for like I think $150. I threw a rebuild kit, a double rolling timer, a upgraded fuel pump, the upgraded oil pump. So high output, high volume oil pump with the steel rod. So I got rid of that the nylon whatever one that they run stock on those. Put in a solid steel rod and did valve seals and stuff like that. Literally, I probably have less than $600 wrapped up in that motor from buying it and putting it together.
I probably got think if I was last keeping track of it, I'm up around 3,000 or 4,000 in the motor and transmission, but I was buying everything secondhand.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Nova's only worth $5,000 completely put back together.
Right.
Those 4th gen Novas. I mean, as much as I love them, they don't sell very well. They have a very small niche group of people that really like them.
I think that's the same way with the Mavericks. I mean, it's not a real popular car, but that car, I got pictures of that car, me standing next to it when I was 7, 8 years old. That car's been in the family since my great-grandmother bought it brand new from the Ford dealership in Medill, Oklahoma, and she drove that till she passed, and then my grandfather drove it. And then when I was 16, he gave me a choice between the Maverick or the 46. Well, I took the Maverick just because it was the parts are cheaper and it's easier to get
together than a 46. Is it Dylan McCool that was doing the Maverick pulled out of the backyard? I've only saw 3 videos. I don't know if I missed a few. If he's gotten more done to it since then, but. He got it running, the little 4-banger.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was 4-banger. I think it was an inline 6.
Inline 6 or 4? It was an inline something.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think they had an inline or a 4-banger for the Mavericks. I had a 200 inline 6 3 on a tree originally with mine, and I think they made a 160, I believe, inline 6. I'm not 100% sure on the cubic inches on the smallest 6-cylinder they had.
I agree with Abaga. Dylan McCool's got some. I like his was it a Challenger? The one he did.
I wish he could get that. I think it was a satellite that they fixed up and got it running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. It was like Richard Petty Blue or so. I wish he could have bought that and took it home. That'd been a nice car.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been with. I've seen him on Vice Grip Garage. I've seen him on quite a few of those other channels too. So that's where you end up. That's where you end up with the good collaborations. Is when you can do something like that. Just popping on somebody's channel once, twice, it doesn't do much good. It's actually better. I think sometimes it's better for you to bring a bigger channel to your page if that bigger channel actually promotes, it's got to be some cross promoting going on. A lot of times I see you'll have somebody show up on your channel, but then there's no cross promotion.
Yeah.
Which means then you're not being exposed, that you're not getting that exposure to that new audience, because the only people that are getting an exposure is the person that shows up on your channel from your audience. When you do collaborations, it's got to be I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it's just plain fun to be, with somebody else's content. Even if you're not trying to actually grow, if you're just, at the end of the day, you have to have fun with what you're doing. So any collaboration, you guys have got to have fun with what you're doing. Junkyard Digs, that's the channel I was thinking of. He's doing a Ford right now, I think.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was following Junkyard Digs for quite a while until he started following me. So I was saying I would go back to subscribe to him and wait, I've been following this guy for about quite a while now.
Yeah, I followed him when they did the off-road GTO.
Yeah,
I think I've seen him before that. I just don't remember what the build was. But what caught my eye again was when he started popping up on my news feed for the off-road GTO for that one rally that he was doing.
Yep.
But that stuff's fun. I wish they did stuff like that up here.
Oh yeah. I definitely want to take
up here in PA. It's too hard to do stuff like that. With registering cars and all that stuff.
See, that's one thing I love about Oklahoma. If you have your headlights, taillights, and the wiper blades, insurance and title, you can drive that car on the streets. We can drive cars with big slicks and wheelie bars and parachutes out the back of them.
Yeah, you'd get in trouble. If you watched Guitarmageddon's EL1, Street Speed 717. In fact, actually, I'm wearing a Street Speed shirt right now. There's a bunch of other guys. Send It Steve. They're all up here in PA, and you watch some of the issues that they have. You know, Guitarmageddon got pulled over taking his car to a car show because he forgot to pull the parachute off the back of the car. And it was obstructing the license plate.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. Sometimes they'll leave you alone. Sometimes they won't. My mom got pulled over 5 times in one day in our K5 Blazer we had. This K5 Blazer, it had an 8-inch suspension lift with a 2-inch body lift, sitting on 44s with a at that time it had the 396 Chevelle motor in it. With the 12 bolt rears, the 12 lug. That thing was a beast. But she got pulled over 5 times in one day because of bumper height. That was it.
Yeah.
Bumper height.
I'm pretty sure if we go through some of the small towns through here, their one cop would pull us way over real easy. But here in Durant, I went in first gear, read that thing way up there, and when I was coming off of it, it was just popping and banging. Pulled up right next to the cop, he just waved at me.
I have been pulled over several times when I used to drive my Nova every day, just because the cop wanted to check out the car.
Yeah, I've been pulled over a few times for that too.
I was like, thanks. I wasn't like I was going somewhere or something when you pulled me over. It's not like you made me like shit myself because I didn't know if I was going to get a ticket because I didn't know what the hell I was doing because I didn't think I was misbehaving. I mean, did you see me misbehave like 6 miles back or before I pulled through the area I know you guys sit in? But yeah, that Nova had a reputation back then. I mean, but you got to think about it. That Nova sat. The back bumper is as high as a Chevy Colorado.
Wait a.
There you go.
I had mine's up there.
How you boys doing?
Pretty good. How are you, man?
Doing good. Busy.
Hey, take a look. I scored for $10.
Oh, nice. Is it metal?
Yeah, full metal.
Sweet.
I told him earlier before we started. I said it looks like one of the ones that my stepfather used to get from Mac or Snap-on in the for buying tools and stuff.
Buying $30,000 worth of tools.
Yeah, $35,000 worth of tools. Still have to pay $60 for the model.
Yep.
Hey, Snap-on's just Gucci for tool guys.
Oh, Louis Vuitton, more like it.
Yeah.
Well, I've had the show on in the background a little bit, but yeah, I've been doing tax stuff, getting ready for this taxes season.
Fun.
On both ends, I'm buying cars and stuff too. It's been crazy.
Oh, you can claim all those cars that you buy for your business, can't you?
Yep. Even if like last year, I bought 2 that I just wasn't going to sell. They were just too far gone, so I just junked them. So I get to count them as a loss. So
yeah.
Yep. But no, I've got to go back in the morning. I've got to go to the auction, so it's gonna be a busy week.
I got busy work doing boring admin stuff.
Hey, Robert, say Katrina, they misinformed me.
I've seen you in the chat a couple times. We had a pretty chill night. I told you. I'm not sure if you heard me. You missed all the points. We gave them out already.
It's okay. That's all right.
And I don't know if you noticed. Somebody kicked you off the stream, boss.
I see that.
By subscribing to the channel.
Oh, ain't that messed up?
I said you're gonna be pissed. You got kicked off because somebody subscribed. It didn't even no donations, no nothing. They just subscribed to the channel and boop, off you went. It's okay. We got to hear that lovely LS engine. So. Yeah, we're getting more snow, Will. I hope you know that. Monday,
Man,
Tuesday.
I am so tired of that.
We still got 6 inches sitting outside from like 3-4 weeks ago. It's never
we
gone
have
away.
We got about a half inch left, maybe.
Yeah.
It got about 17 inches out there. Most I've seen here in my lifetime.
Damn.
Usually we freak out when it's an inch.
Yeah. I was watching there's a channel that I watch that I watched a little bit. He does he restores like antique electronics. So like the old school, like the original NESs, the old school Macs where the monitor actually sat on top of the where the keyboard was part of the desktop and then the monitor sat on top of that, stuff like that. The old like off-white color.
Yeah,
computers.
old stuff.
So he restores that stuff. And he's lucky. Every single, well, he's not lucky. He's lucky, but he's not lucky. Every single room in his house got flooded except for that room.
Damn. No, Roberts, I do not love this. Cold weather, snow. In fact, tomorrow it's going to be over 60 degrees.
Yeah, you have mud.
There's plenty of that, but we're used to mud. We can deal with some mud down here.
I'd trade that for what I got right now. That's for sure.
I'm not sure. Did I mention that before the live stream or during the live stream about getting the vacuum lines for the truck?
Before.
I went and ordered. I think it was Friday night. I went and ordered the vacuum lines from the engine down to the transfer case, from the transfer case up to the front rear, to actuate the coupler for the front axle.
Oh, for your 4-wheel drive to kick in.
It's the last piece I need. Besides getting the horn to work, but I can just jerry rig that with a push button. Until I figure out where the actual electrical ground is, because it doesn't work from the steering wheel.
Man, I bought a truck like that today. It's a 2001 model.
Well, if you want to snag the freaking vacuum lines off of it, if it's 4-wheel drive, I mean,
it's 4-wheel drive. I gave $700 for it. So,
well, I paid like 65 with shipping for that line. I got a message today saying it is on nationwide back order with no restock date.
Oof.
Yeah, oof. So it's no better condition than what I'm waiting for the distributor for the Trans Am.
Well, I've got to go to the junkyard sometime this next week. If is the vacuum lines you're missing?
I'll show you what it is later after the show if you want. But
if you want, I'd probably find there's a bunch of them here.
Would have gone to the junkyard up here, but it's been too freaking cold. And any day it's not cold, it's too wet, because the junkyard that I go to is literally on the side of a mountain, and it's nothing but rock and mud, and obviously,
Springs.
Yeah, it's not fun to go play in that in the winter. The guys that only go up there during the winter are the guys that are going in there pulling parts to sell on eBay. So they got money in it.
Yep.
It's just gonna save me, like $30-$40 to go to the junkyard versus buying it online brand new. But I don't know when it's gonna ship.
Yeah, that shipment's kind of messed up right now.
Everything's messed up. I mean,
we've been closed here. I mean, everything's been closed past week.
Yeah. And what isn't closed isn't freaking have anything on its shelves, at least anything that was perishable.
Right. Yeah, Walmart's open, but nothing there.
Yeah.
Here just, I think just a couple of days ago, somebody wrecked and hit a grid line just right outside town, caused a whole blackout through the whole town, and then when that malfunctioned, our water pumps or whatever that supplied the water through the town malfunctioned, so we were out of power and water when it was down in the teens.
Oof.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few YouTubers show what's going on. Girlfriend's over there trying to get my attention by flicking business cards at me.
I was trying to get it through the middle.
Oh, you were planning to play jump through the fire hoop, huh?
Yeah.
See, sometimes
all the things you take for granted when a natural disaster hits.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's weird seeing something like a non-abandoned store completely have nothing on the shelves.
We got Destroyer in the chat too. We got Black Seed and Destroyer. Look at them go.
Chevy boy.
Oh, we just made sure we had enough wood for the fireplace, and if we ran out of food, I mean, I know a few places that got pigs running around everywhere, and I'm a good hunter.
It walked on your property, didn't it? You thought it
Are
was a
y'all
wolf,
allowed
you
to have
shot before
guns
you
over there in
looked.
Oklahoma? Y'all just have BB
The
guns
what?
over here, right?
Oh boy, I got a 7 mag and a 243.
One.
I didn't see them.
Y'all do have some weak ass beer, I'll tell you that.
I'm like, wait, there's mushrooms.
You go to
Wait,
northwest
how many
Oklahoma, where I go hunting at, boy, you won't see the snow little deer up there.
No, I was saying y'all's beer is what, 3% or something?
I don't drink beer, so
Yeah.
Wait. What was that? What was that thing you had sitting on the table when you came up here?
that's a clock.
Ah.
Oh, it is a clock.
Yeah, see?
The time's always
Tells you how much I
2020
was
on her.
paying attention to before the show started.
Mexican hoppy juice.
It's not even. It's just a timepiece.
Did you guys catch Black Sea trying to start his truck earlier this evening?
No, I didn't even know he had a channel until earlier.
Well, it
this
was
day.
actually on Narcoleptics. I can't even say his name. Narcs Elliptics Customs channel. They were doing a quick live or whatever.
I don't
It's
watch a whole
sweet
lot
truck.
of YouTube before my live, only because I end up getting distracted and then forgetting about my live.
Mm.
I mean, I used to watch. Whose channel was that? Rust Belt Mechanics live stream, because he used to run right before mine. I would have it playing while I was setting up my live stream.
Nice.
But that was only for like the half hour or 45 minutes while I was sitting up here waiting for mine to start.
Well, I've had mine. There's been a few today. I've had mine in the background while I've been crazy busy all day. But it was Coastal Auto Reaction had one today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Now his was messing up here and there.
I catch the live streams more often during the week in the evening than I do the ones on the weekends. Because the weekends is normally like I do me. Whether it's playing video games or whatever else. I was working on the table, which is actually up here in the office. I am doing nothing more to it except for when it hardens, I'm going to cut and buff it, so that way the top comes up nice and glossy. But it's done. I'm not messing with it other than that. So, right now it's got nothing on it because the top is curing. It's going to take like 2 or 3 weeks to cure. For the top to completely harden. I was telling them earlier, just having this model right here, just having this model sitting on the table, because this is a full metal model. It's
Sure.
I don't know, good 6-7 pounds. Actually
Damn.
put marks from the tires on the tabletop, just sitting there for like 10-15 minutes.
So it's not fully hardened yet
No.
then?
Now, granted, I just took a freaking cloth real quick and kind of buffed over where the tire marks were, and they, for the most part, came out. But yeah, I kind of panicked. I lifted up all the other stuff I had sitting there, making sure that I didn't leave marks all over the table. I didn't think it was still that soft, but apparently it was. You know, it had well over 24 hours to dry before I brought it upstairs. But apparently even that wasn't enough. What we got going on in the chat? Because I'm missing chat here.
That's all right. They said Roy's up there using Morsky's phone booth for internet again.
Oh, no.
Up there in Canada. I don't know what that's all about. But
Is it a boot or a bout or a beat?
I always hear all about. That's
Oh,
how they
okay.
talk up there.
Well, I don't want to mess with too many Canadians up there. I got friends up there.
No, ain't nothing wrong with it. Kind of like you say, radiator and stuff. So.
As Jeff says, they have mooses up there. They're tough.
Oh, moose is, huh?
Mooses.
Don't y'all got moose there where you are?
No, we don't have moose. We have deer. We have enough deer to cause problems
Deer
with
and elk.
traffic.
We got deer and elk down here, I guess. But
I don't think we
no
have.
moose.
I haven't seen any elk up here. We have bear. Lots of bear.
You got to get further west than you, Sean. You'd be able to
Yeah.
see some.
No, we have black bears all over the place. We have a Ring doorbell camera and stuff, so they have like a whole network of everybody that has Ring doorbells that you could like do like a community watch, and we have a going thing on that community watch of everybody posting the bear going through the neighborhoods. And nobody's. You're not. I mean, you're respectful of them, but nobody up here is like stupid scared of them to the point they're gonna, hurt them or anything.
They're black bears in.
Yeah. We're just like we just watch them because especially when
I'd say if it's grizzlies, you shoot. They mess you up.
Here. We have the black bears.
Really?
But yeah, we like watch, especially when they have the little cubs, and you see the mom walking through the backyard, and then you see the little cubs travel afterwards. It's kind of cute. I think we have more to fear from the deer than we do the bears up here because they like to jump out in front of your fastly moving vehicle.
Oh, they'll step out in front of you like, oh, look, lights.
They love doing.
What happens is they step out in front of you, and then all of a sudden they lose traction with the road, and then they're just a mess. It's just legs everywhere, and then they're in the front of your grill, and then they're in your car with you, and then next thing you know, you're on the side of the road flipping down the freaking... Yeah.
Oh, man. This is back when I was 18. I had a little MX-5 Miata that was fixed up, and we're following my buddies going out to do a bonfire, and this deer ran right in front of them, and when they hit it, doing like maybe 90 or so, I mean, we're booking it through there. That deer flips over. I have the top down, and we're staring up at this deer thinking, oh, God, it's going to hit my car. And then right in front of there, no, we gunned that car. Yeah, we gunned it, and the thing landed behind us. We pull over, and we had a couple pull up behind us, and they're like, you going to eat that down there? And I was like, we just hit that deer like 90. That thing's all butchered up. They grabbed that deer, and I mean, they got out of there.
Well, up here it's illegal to take it. But yeah.
I really don't know the laws when it comes to roadkill on the side of the road here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, Jen's from my town. She goes, there's two 600-pound bears between Lansford and Tamaqua, and they walk right down the street. Yep.
Well, Rockabilly, if you got your wife with you, it don't matter, right? She can do kind of what she wants, sir. The laws don't pertain to her the same as you, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Hey, I got smart. I married a native.
There you go.
We got 15 people in here right now. Kind of slow for 15. It's not slow in the chat. It's kind of slow up here for 15 people. We're just kind of chilling tonight.
Yeah.
Normally we're going.
I shared it too. Quite a few groups. I was hoping somebody would click in.
We'll see. I mean, I have to admit, this live stream has grown from having 6 to 10 people regularly to now we've had 7 to 18 people in here regularly. Which, hey. Like I said, the more people in here, the merrier. The more the chat gets to talk amongst themselves, and we can talk amongst them, the better the conversation.
Well, I'll tell you, that's probably your boy Robert there. He was pushing a bunch of people over here.
Yeah. Between Robert and you and Rockabilly now, I mean, I promote, but I can sit here and promote myself every week. I'm promoting to the same people I've been promoting to for the last 3 years.
Well, I know people across the world. Rockabilly knows a whole set of people. His people know a whole set of people. So
it takes.
Yeah, you might be in the same pool, but them people know other people, and them people,
right.
It's not. It's in the same pool, but it's not. So
right, but like I said, I share my stuff all the time, but I'm still sharing to the same group of people that I've been sharing it to. You guys or anybody else that's in the live stream, whether it's my channel or anyone else's, when you as a viewer share somebody's content, you're sharing it to people that the original content creator couldn't reach on their own, which is how you help a content creator grow. That being said, kind of piggybacking on what happened on Thursday, you as a content creator also have to balance helping others with still making sure you help yourself. It's all well and good to share everybody, and I definitely approve of that, yes. And me and Robert talked a good bit after Thursday's live stream because there was a bunch of people that got upset for me basically saying the same thing. Nowhere was I putting him down. I just happened to use his name because it's what came to my head.
Well, and like I told you on that, we was in that chat or whatever. I think that if you guys were able to look at the chat, maybe y'all wouldn't have shut it down so soon. Y'all would see that, the chat was going a different direction there. So y'all could have elaborated on what you were trying to say.
And yeah, it wasn't a hurtful comment. It was more of trying to help other people, and that's the way I've always been. I was there before there was a No Small Creator, before there was there's a bunch of different ones. Everybody just different groups are trying to push people and make people better, and I've been through numerous ones.
Well, I've seen them. I've been on since 2009. I've seen a bunch of them. I haven't been part of them because I ain't been pushing my channel until this last year. But this one looks a little different. It seems more of a community effort and not just one or two people trying to get everybody else to push their stuff. So,
agreed. And yeah, it was nothing hitting on community, not competition, because obviously I'm pushing that myself. Right. If I'm going to stand behind it, it's because I feel that it's something that needs to be stood behind.
Sure.
But like I said, there's still a balance with everything. Whether it's having fun versus work, play versus work, there's a balance. Everything has a balance. And
I share channels. I don't share everybody's channels. I only share the ones that I like and think that everybody should watch. Not that the other ones aren't good.
I think Robert does the same thing. I don't think Robert shares anybody, or Roy, or any. I don't want to just name one person, get myself in that boat again. I don't think anybody that I have seen that really doesn't push stuff that they don't think is thing. But I've also seen the other end where I've commented on a channel, like Robert or whoever shares something. Sorry, just Robert comes to mind. Just ignore me. But where somebody shares something and then you give them a like, and next thing I know, I've got 7 messages in my inbox with somebody shoving their videos down my throat. No, that's not cool. That's just like me. I post something on whether it be your Facebook site or one of the other, automotive YouTubers or whatever YouTuber's site, and you post something, and next thing you know, they're posting their content on your post. I mean, it's one thing if it's like, say, like I asked for something or somebody asked for something, but it's another when you're just taking advantage of a place to shove your content. It gets annoying.
I think you're just trying to pick on Roberts again.
Yeah. Robert, we're picking on you. We're going to take you out back, give you 50 lashings. It is what it is.
And before you do that, you got to play treasure hunt.
But no, and the thing is I've been helping other people. I mean, that's obviously part of why, if you look at my earlier YouTube videos, it's what it was. Is me posting stuff to help other people.
I don't know. I'm liking it. I'm finding a whole lot of new channels thanks to Roy and Roberts and other.
My own live stream, I found somebody new. The Black Seed.
Oh yeah, you gotta check him out, man. Yeah. That's that truck he's built right now is.
But the other problem is now I have so many channels. I don't have enough time to watch them.
Go through and get some of the ones you don't watch. Get rid of.
Oh, it's the fact that I watch so many different things. I watch
Clevis Live tomorrow. Yeah,
sorry. I gotta watch that tomorrow. I gotta.
Yeah, Pilot. We're not giving anything away tomorrow.
Don't need to.
Well, I say we're not. We are. We're announcing a winner for the Code Start Challenge.
Yeah, I don't. The only reason my cards wouldn't start is that the battery was dead.
Well, you've seen some of the ones I started. I mean, the only one that really had any interest or something that would be cool to start was that Jimmy, and the rest of them were all fuel injected newer cars. So
yeah, that's I like cold starts. I mean, and again, it's like some things like I love supporting everybody, but if I don't want to watch the content, I'm not going to. Cold starts really isn't my thing unless it's a big cammed V8 that is going to sound cool.
Oh man, up. See, you would think that, but if you go and just type in YouTube #Code Start Challenge and look at all the people who went on there, man, the coolest ones are the shit boxes.
Well, yeah,
they're just the little crappy ass. Like there's, let me see which one. There's an old male Jeep, and I think it's a 4-cylinder. Man, that thing sounds cool when it started up.
Mm-hmm. But that's also probably old school carbureted too.
Oh yeah. Not saying that was a heat jump.
It's got to be carbureted, and the best ones are actually probably ones that are manual choke.
Well, think about Rockabilly's shitbox he started up for us. No, it actually sounded really good.
But you know what I mean? Some of the best ones are going to be something that's carbureted, probably manual or or heat rised choke, not electric choke. You know, because especially if it's been cammed, okay, and not run very often, because yeah, they're gonna have a hard time getting going, and they're gonna puff and sputter and kick and buck all the way. You know,
Like
the
that
most
SE I got with the 455 in it, I ain't got no choke at all.
yeah.
Middle of the summer,
See, that's
you
one
guys
thing.
see that on it. It won't move till it's warmed up.
I
was
don't know
expecting that
what's up
car-
with.
Go ahead, Rockabilly. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I don't know what's up with my Maverick, but I got a Holley electric fuel pump on it on AFCO's braided fuel lines going up to my Holley carburetor. But I don't care if it is 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 60, 90 degrees. That car will start real easy. I don't have to sit there and pump it, one, because it's electric fuel pump, but two, it's on the second try, that thing will start and stay running without even choking it.
And what you said, when it's warm?
No, it doesn't even have to be warm. It could be freezing cold out there.
Good running car. My Trans Am, forget it. It will not fire up on the first bump. There's been plenty of starts on that car, at least for right now. I mean, obviously, fuel injection, electronic spark, all of that stuff's going to change that. But for right now, there's been plenty of videos out there of me starting that for the first time in a couple weeks, because it's normally a week or two at least between filmings when I was filming with it. And I would fire it up every time I went up. It takes a bit to spin that motor over.
So you could have used the old video and just kind of voiced over it a little bit.
There would have been no snow on the ground.
Well, it doesn't have to be snow. There's people in North Carolina and stuff.
I guess.
There's Roy Marco's, man. That thing, when it started up, that's a sweet truck. Have you seen his big truck?
I tend to watch.
A C50.
Huh?
He is a C50.
Oh. You'll so I tend to watch with Robert's content. Most of the stuff I watch of his is when he's walking around the fields, looking at the old cars, or I watch build projects a lot. So if there's a direction somebody's going with something, so I'll follow builds. I will follow a build from if I
Speaking
end up
of
in the
builds,
middle of it.
Have you seen Narc's Electric Customs?
No, I have not. I apologize. I have seen his name. I have not had a chance to get to check out his channel. There has honestly been, I would say, twice to 20 to 30 channels in the last month that have popped up on my radar. And the problem is what happens is when I get stuck in a build. So there's been several builds that I've watched. Dylan McCool's Challenger started from I think he was good 20-30 videos into his thing already. I'll go all the way back to video 1 and we'll binge watch them all the way up through.
That's what I did with Narcs. He he's done a couple of LS swaps.
I know I will do that.
Yep.
And the problem is because I know I will do that, I'll wait till I have a clear spot to where I know I can do it.
Well, he's definitely a channel to check out. Like I said, he's done a couple of LS swaps. Then a Grand Wagoneer.
Ooh, I like
and
those.
A Toyota. What was that damn Toyota?
A Helix?
Land Cruiser.
Oh, Land Cruiser.
Yeah, LS swaps in them. He did a LS swap in a 55 Chevy truck, I think. And then right now he's building a Narcs cart. If you haven't checked that out, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, the last one I think I binge watched was Weird Beard.
Okay.
I binge watched his
the
Yellow Mustang.
I don't much binge watch the bigger channels. I mean, I do, but not really.
Oh, I do.
I try to go to the smaller ones. Just.
I mean, I watch Goon Squad. I'm really digging the house build that they're doing, so I've been really following that.
I don't like their channel too much. Not for me anyway.
That's for everybody. Everybody has different likes, different whatevers.
Well, I
haven't been watching a lot of. I watch a Street Speed episode here and there, depending on which one it is, because I don't really like where his content has gone. It's gone really Whistle and Diesel. Not that it hasn't gone there in the past. It's not like he's copying Whistle and Diesel. He's going where the views are, and if you're going a bunch of stuff and something hits, you're going to keep doing it.
Sure.
But it's just not something I'm into.
Roy, you definitely got to get to the videos, man. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is going to be my first monthly live. We're going to have Narcs on Narcs Electric Customs. I got to practice saying that some more. He's going to be on there tomorrow, and then also Little Boy Customs. Little Boy Customs, he's done a couple of builds. His channel's pretty new still. But right now he's doing a 76 F100.
What
and
time?
he's putting on a Crown Vic. It's going to be 7 p.m.
What is it?
Central Time.
Central, so that's
8 p.m.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
Yep. It should be a pretty good show. I've got to make sure I get my stuff done in time tomorrow to get set up, because this week is gonna be stupid. It's my busy season as a car dealer, so the next 2 months are going to be crazy for me. But I make pretty much almost my whole year's, at least more than half my year's salary in the next 2 months. So part of being a dealer, I guess.
Cleet, look down.
What are we looking at?
That's the ticker scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Oh, sorry.
and Roy, Narc, I will eventually get to your guys' channel. You may not actually see me comment, because I normally watch on my Xbox and you can't really comment that easy. But most of the time you'll end up seeing me comment on your Instagrams or whatever when you post, if I've watched something. Roy, do you make YouTube videos on your scale stuff? Because I know he does
a separate
scale
channel
stuff.
for that.
He does have a separate channel. I know he has a separate Instagram.
I watched a few of them. I haven't got into it as much as I got into his main channel. Just because I like cars way more than I like models.
I like watching tricks and tips and the way different people do different things.
Check it out then. I watched a few of them. He got some good info on there.
Roy, if I don't already have it, I might already have it and just not noticed it. Send it to my Instagram. But yeah, there's like so much car content that I get burnt out of car content sometimes, so I'll watch other stuff. And geez, I watched you ever heard of a channel called How Ridiculous? They do crazy crap. Like they've dropped cars off of like 60-70 feet down onto a trampoline. Dropped it on giant axes, all kinds of stuff.
See, that would probably hurt my feelings seeing it, because I enjoy auto so much.
It's shit car. You know, the ones that it's something.
Man, I'm telling you, I tell my wife all the time. I look at any car and I'm like, I could make that car cool. Yeah, she's like,
they're from
Australia.
It's
a Yugo. I'm like, I can make it cool. It's a minivan. I can make it cool.
It's a really cool channel. I like watching them. But today they had giant balloons, like the weather size, and they had one that probably was like good 30-40 feet across, and they kept blowing it up until it exploded. It when it exploded, it was hard. It ripped the leaf blower out of the one guy's hand and threw it across the gymnasium floor as it popped it. It was pretty cool. But like I watched that. Like, it's just stuff that you don't have to think about, that you can just watch sometimes. Like I said, but yes, I love model cars. I love anything. I love automotive. It just depends what I'm into at that moment. Marco Customs built models unboxing. Okay, it's Marco's custom build models. Okay.
And unboxing, yep.
Hey, I'm just gonna say real fast, that Black Seed Originals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'll be checking out some of his videos. They look cool, especially
you guys are
Cobra.
really making me want to go over it. I can't even go look at them right now because it'll mess up.
That truck that he had on, that Narcs had on tonight, showing that thing is sweet.
And you said that was on Narc's channel?
Well, the live was tonight, but it's on Black Seed's channel.
Yeah.
His looks.
Nova model looks cool. What Nova model? Is it on my channel?
No, I think they're just saying that a Nova model looks cool.
Yeah, I actually had a model of my car. It was in the store.
Really? I can't find one of that body style.
79?
Maybe I haven't searched enough.
Okay, if you're on my page, you're on my Facebook page. Not my Facebook page, but the Nova Facebook page that I told you about.
I'm not on it.
You got to be.
I just don't have any Novas right now, so
you don't need to.
I'm on like 400 pages, man.
Yeah, but they post. Those guys will post them every once in a while.
Mostly just sharing my content.
Stock that they've held on to for years. You know what I mean?
I'm on Kia Soul pages.
Yeah.
I'm on K5 Blazer pages. I'm on Ford F100 pages. You know, anything I'm working on, I'm sharing.
But yeah, I had mine was it was a 79 model hatchback. The front cover art, it was purple with the freaking that like 70s snorkel hood scoop thing. Was one of the street strip car modifications you could have done, but I had made it so it looked like my car when it was red and black. But yeah, I even lifted the rear end up so that way it had that nose down. That look that I have. Unfortunately, I don't have that car anymore. I have been searching. Like you don't like. I'm just as like you. I have been searching for.
I've seen one, but it's like $68. I'm just.
That's because they're rare. They're not.
Yeah,
they're
I just
not
can't pay that. I've still got like 7 cars I haven't even tried to start yet.
There is one I think that is out right now, and it's a police car. But I think it's
just
a
don't
4-door.
Put the stupid police stuff on it.
Yeah, but I think it's a 4-door.
I would love a 4-door. That's what I want.
You would like a 4-door. But most of the ones you find are the later 4th gen hatchback versions.
I see the 3rd gen. So I see a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, well of course. You know, those ones I consider a dime a dozen. I mean, you know, what's not a dime a dozen is the 79 that I had in the background. You'll see the 78s and the 77s, but you won't see the 79s. And even this one, it's okay, but I'm gonna have to heavily modify it because like the rear taillights are all wrong. There's just some things that I really don't like about it. But
I'd like a 75 4-door. I'd like that.
You're gonna might have to find a different year and find some scratch built parts, or find somebody that has a resin printer, and see if they can you know make you up a 3D model and print you out parts to modify your the most I see are 79 kits.
Well, maybe I'll break down and buy one after my busy season this year. I'll have some money and some time, so maybe I'll break down and be able to buy one.
I got to find some of those more popular cheapy kits. Just to
I've got a bunch of kits
and get back.
I used to buy them every time I went to the store when Walmart carried them. Every time they had them on sale for $4 and $5, I'd buy them. No matter what they were, I'd buy them.
I don't like the level 2 kits.
Yeah,
they got to be at least a level 3. And now that I know there's 4 and 5s and even higher out there, and it's just the more detail that's in them, and that's what I'd rather have. I'd rather have a kit that's got a lot of detail than a kit that's super simple to build.
Well, I just want one, you know, specific cars usually, but
yeah,
I have my kids building them and stuff with me. So
I mean, even like that, I'll get like this one. It's a metal model. You know, but I took it apart. I took it apart and detailed it. You know, same with the Mustang that I have sitting here. Took that apart and detailed it. This one up here has a bunch of black washing and different stuff. Because otherwise, this is old, so excuse me for it being completely dusty. You can see like the whole front grille has been black washed. If it'll come in focus. But the front grille's been black washed and everything else, all the panel lines. And that's just stuff you can do just to oh, that's nice. Stuff you can just do to a basic model. Stay. Don't fall. Like this one.
See, all I see for Nova kits are freaking 78 Novas.
Yeah. Well, 78, 79. You can like I said, you're just going to have to find a conversion kit for the front nose. Otherwise, they're basically the same. It's like this one. You can't tell because there's so much dust on this one. And this one's been beat to hell.
See, trying to find an actual model of a Maverick is kind of difficult. So what we did is we found an old Comet. It's a 71 Comet, same color as mine. But I'm gonna go through and cut out the taillights, and redo the front end and fix it up just like what I want my Maverick to look like.
If you can't find something exactly as it is out of the box, you you modify what you can find to do what you needed to do.
I found
Now-
one. It's $411.
Oh, jeez.
What year is your Maverick? 76?
71. Now, I do have a Hot Wheels version of a Maverick. Those are kind of easy to find.
I have all kinds of stuff. I've got a kit.
There's a 70. What's a 70? The Maverick kit on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. $38.
Sitting here.
I think we bought the Comet for like $5 at this place in Branson called Nick's Five and Dimes.
Yeah.
But like I said, I like the scale of it because I can set it in my
Looks like
up on my dash and my windshield.
You got to see where Roy
that a
buys his
132nd
at. He's
scale?
got some crazy looking models.
Is that a 1/32 scale?
Let's see, 124.
That's a 124.
Yeah.
That's a 124 scale.
Oh, that's ugly, bro.
Yes, it is.
Well, this one is number 73325 scale 124 from Motor Max.
In fact, actually, most of what I have here is 124 scale. I have to dust. Excuse me, fact that these need to be dusted like you wouldn't believe.
What a Mustang?
Yeah.
A Dodge Coronet, Super B 124 scale.
Hobby shops, Amazon, round 2 models.
Oh, you can get them all over the place.
Same thing as my 67 Camaro.
Oh, that's nice. See, do I have a... Got a Chevette? Oh, I have a... I don't know if it's a 67.
It doesn't say what scale the Dodger is.
I'm going to take all my stuff down. I'm going to have to put it back up later.
Oh, that's one of them Dub series.
Yeah.
I used to have one of them. I think mine was a Camaro, though.
This is a Camaro.
That's what I thought that was a Firebird almost.
Mm-hmm. I have a Camaro. There's a Dodge Charger up here. Oh, I have an Earnhardt. For a second, I almost thought this was the the Nova one, but no, I forgot. This is the Monte Carlo, I think. Can you get the light not on it? I used to have a lot of Earnhardt stuff. Oh, what's this one up here? This is GTO.
Newer model.
There's a Chevelle back there. There's another Chevelle. Now, I don't have a lot of the ones that I did myself anymore. They were the ones that were in the storage unit. There's a Mustang sneaking up here. There's
Kat said somebody painted a Fox body look like her car.
See, that's the cool stuff. When you can get that stuff going on. Let's see. I've got another Firebird. If I'm gonna move this, is this all gonna fall? I think this is all gonna fall. Yep, there it goes. Original Pontiac Trans Am. I got all kinds of stuff. There's 76, 74 Trans Am. 76. I got all kinds of stuff back here.
Well, I think everybody in here is probably either subscribed or subscribed if they wanted to my channel, but I've got 599 subs right now.
Oh, so close. I don't know if I hit 1 million views yet. I have to go check.
You might be getting there.
I should be there, if not like right on the cusp of it now.
I could tell you real quick.
I can too.
996,035.
Yeah, I need
4,000 or so more views.
3,185 more views to go. So I would say 3 days.
Time to unsubscribe to Cletus. Okay. Cat.
And I'm going to show you my most expensive model that I got.
Go ahead. Oh, wow.
A train? Steam
That thing
train.
cost $800 to get here.
$800. Does it actually put out steam?
Yeah, puts steam out for the whistle, steam down for the blow-by effect, and release the brakes.
Maybe it's worth it then.
LED headlights.
Is it newer or older?
The what?
Is it newer or older?
No, it's a 2019 model.
Oh, wow.
But it's what you call it's called a Lionel H10 Legacy Edition. It's supposed to be their top of the line products.
Yeah.
They're scaled down from the original models, and they sound like what the originals would have done.
I think if I had to say the most expensive one I had sitting here, I would say, because all my really expensive ones I don't have anymore. Let's see. I would say this one would be the most expensive one I have sitting here.
Is it a GTA car?
Daytona prototype. Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr. run car.
You don't even play Grand Theft Auto, do you?
I used to.
Yep, same. Used to. Oh, wow. Like that.
I get on there to customize cars
This
when I do
car,
play anyway.
I think this car cost me $120 new. And that was back when this was released.
Man, I am so cheap.
That was back when I used to collect them constantly.
Mm.
I didn't have anybody. I was single and freaking it was just me.
Shoot.
So I had a
add a little bit more and I could buy a car.
I had a
Flip
Bigfoot.
that.
I had a Ben Franklin Institute Bigfoot.
See you, Roy. Good seeing you, man.
See you later, Roy. I had a Ben Franklin Institute
Later, Roy.
Bigfoot car, Bigfoot truck, and I can't even buy that thing now for under $200. I have been looking for it because that was like my favorite model, but I can't even find it. And when I do find it, it's like over $200. But it was huge. It was like this big, and it stood about yay tall. So it was nice.
I'm keeping count on my channel. The past 63 subscribers I got all said they came because of the little challenge I'm doing where I'm taking a $350 car and swapping it and trading it up until I get to $10,000.
Yeah, there's somebody
Like,
else
damn, okay.
doing.
Maybe that's a good one.
Yeah, because there's somebody else that's doing something similar to that.
I know Flying Wheels, which is
I think that is
a huge
it.
channel. He's doing $400 to a Ferrari.
Yeah, that's the one that I know of.
I think it's Gotham Garage out in California, I believe. I think that's what they do out there.
Yeah, their show's pretty fake though. Yeah, they's on Discovery, I think.
I can't remember.
You gotta,
Is that on Netflix?
Or Velocity or something.
Unfortunately, you have to watch, even on YouTube. There's a lot of ones where they sensationalize stuff, and the content isn't as real or genuine as you would want to believe it is.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
I mean, it's why I stopped watching things like Orange County Choppers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they may have been more genuine when they first started.
Well, I used to love Gas Monkey. What was it called? Fast and Loud. I used to love that show.
I hated that from day one.
Really? Oh man,
I cannot stand him. Now his crew he had to do with the long.
No, I was gonna say Aaron Kaufman.
Yeah,
that dude can build.
I mean, and
AC, I got complaint.
Yeah,
I follow him on YouTube.
Is it Counting Cars? Is another one.
Yeah,
I like Counting Cars more than
Richard Rollins is an asshole.
Yes, he is. He's just a dick.
Yes, but
the way he actually shows the same way he is in real life.
Aaron Kaufman and Casey, they're both on YouTube and they build some nice stuff.
It's like
they're left to show by
Boyd Coddington. He had that one painter that he had that left Boyd Coddington and went to work for Chip Foose, I think. That's
So
like
that was a good show.
I don't like watching the shows mainly because of the people that, the big headliners. It's the little people that they have working for them, the ones that you can tell are genuine, because they have the goof offs, they have the freaking people that don't know their head from their ass.
So you like the X to the Z exhibit on Pimp My Ride, huh?
No.
Putting fish tanks in cars and stuff.
And the funny thing is he had almost nothing to do with that show.
No, he was just the spokesperson.
Yeah, he didn't even actually see the rides or anything. He spent maybe 10 minutes on each show doing his lines, and that was it. He knew nothing about what was going on behind the scenes. He was the puppet in front of the screen. He was the eye catcher.
Hey, if they paid me enough, I'd do it.
Wouldn't take much with what we get paid to do that shit. In fact, my friend Pete from Southwest Rod and Customs, they tried to give him his own show, and he said it was the worst experience he ever had. Because they would take footage and content and completely take it out of context and mix it up, and then the show was nothing like what they actually filmed. He said it made him look like he didn't like the way it made him look. It didn't. He hated it. So yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to be on one of those shows. I forever wanted to be on that Chip Foose overhauling.
Yep.
But now that it's over and you look about what happened and how they got their people and everything else, it's like someone like me or you would never have ended up on that show.
I didn't much care about the stories. I just wanted to see what Chip Foose was building, because that guy's on that level.
Right. But the thing is like every single one
For me, they could have left the story out and I still would have watched it.
Every single one of those people, those weren't randomly picked. They weren't whatever. They were handpicked for, and sometimes the stories weren't even real. And a lot of them, they actually lost their car afterwards anyway. Either because, they couldn't afford what the car was worth now, because you got to pay taxes on what the car is now worth. You don't get the car scot-free. You have to pay whatever the royalties that went into the car. And you also have to give up the car for a year anyway, so that way they could do tours and stuff with it. There was all kinds of stipulations and stuff. I'm glad my car never ended up on there.
Yeah,
I kept the car long enough to do it myself.
Hi, Ryan. Seeing you pop in.
Tell you this though, if I had somebody take my car and do what they wanted to it, like I've seen some of the shows, I would not want that. I've got a completely different vision on what people want to do to mine.
I'm gonna pick up that Maverick and I'm gonna put a Tesla motor in it. We're ready. We're ready. We're making electric Maverick.
Pop open the hood and it's just some freaking electric engine from a freaking go-kart plugged into a freaking power cord attached to a wall.
Take one of them electric on it. Take one of them electric forklift motors.
Right.
That'll give you enough power.
Just put a Tesla badge on the front of it. Yep, it's a Tesla.
Cletus can do one better than that. In his off season, after his big, his dealership, he makes all his big money. His next project's going to be skateboard with a lawnmower seat bolted to it, an electric drill run down. One of those little cordless electric drills, some kind of little power pack, so you can ride it around the lot.
Why not?
All right. Well, before let's get through our stuff that we normally do here before I end up running out of what's in my cup. We're gonna go with what's in the cup. We'll go with Rockabilly first. What you got to drink?
Sweet tea once again.
Sweet tea. You gotta send me some of that sweet tea.
Hey, I'm South
Y'all can't handle sweet tea up there.
That looks like almost like the same mug I have for my my Firebird mug.
Up there, y'all sweet tea is just tea with some sugar packets.
Yeah.
No, I was saying up there, yeah. No, you're in Oklahoma. You're still south. That's like diabetic tea right there, buddy.
Yeah, that's the way I like it.
All right, what you got, Cletus?
Nothing.
Not even a water?
I need some coffee, man. I've been up since 3 this morning.
You should be hydrating yourself with some water there, Cletus. Got to take care of yourself.
Bone dry.
Oh, damn. He's drinking air. He's drinking...
I'm a breatharian.
Yeah, he's drinking H2O light, so he's only got the O.
Drinking some of that sailboat fuel.
Yep. All right, Chris. It's up to you. What you got?
Straight water.
There's the H2O.
Straight water. Uh-oh.
Wow, is it perv to curvy water?
Or gay water?
Nay, I wasn't going there. All right. 2,000 points. What do I got in a cup? 2,000 NOVAtazz. What do I got in a cup? Let's see. What are people drinking out here in the chat? Do we got anybody? I know. Pilot's got an ice house.
You got Guinness.
It's not a Guinness.
Oh.
Hey, Tonka's a good brand to collect. I like watching people restore the old school Tonka trucks. Miss Formally, no, it's not a Guinness. What are you guys drinking out there? Miss Formy's got water. We know Pilot's got an ice house. Robert's Garage, what you got in your cup?
You have to change Pilot's question.
Crizzo.
Is Robert's drinking again?
No, I was drinking a root beer. I'm no longer drinking a root beer.
Oh, you're drinking a Monster.
What is chasing Jess? Is it construction workers or a big spider? She's not hearing me. She's being chased by something in her game. I think it's dogs.
Cat got a Coke.
Yep, she's being chased by zombie dogs. I think it got her. No, maybe not. Cat's got a Coke. I got Coke can.
Oh yeah, I can show you a cooler Coke can than that. Hold on.
I got a fridge full of Coke. Nice little fridge full of Coke over here. Ah! I'm knocking everything over. Need to get a shelf going. Nice car, guys.
All right.
I've got a shelf of cars going. I have a shelf of booze downstairs.
Now that's a Coke.
Oh, that's cool looking. Where's that
It's from Iraq, when I was in Iraq or whatever.
That's cool. That's a keepsake. Is it still full, or did you empty it?
Well, it's empty now, but it was full. Can you tell what that is?
Drinking something. It's an Anheuser-Busch. Oh, it's drinking water?
Yep. When I was down helping out with Hurricane Katrina, I got one of these. They were handing them out.
They canned water for you guys.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, this thing's empty now, but this old Coke can. I have one from Germany too, but it's not as cool.
It's cool. That's cool. Robert's Garage is drinking a Monster. What flavor? I personally like the white ones, the red ones, the purple ones, and the green ones.
You know, I actually like.
And a new favorite, the gold ones, which are pineapple.
I don't even like Monster anymore. I used to drink a Monster, but I don't even drink. I drink Bang now.
Bang's
you ever
good.
had Bang?
Have you ever heard of Rain? Rains are good. Like, there's different things. Like, Bang and Monster are good for giving you energy. Rain is different. It's an energy drink, but it wakes your brain up. Like Monster and those ones, they make you feel jittery and make you feel like energized, but you still feel sluggish up here.
I like Bang because it's sugar free.
Right. Well, most of the Monsters that I drink are sugar free.
The green one's not.
No, I don't drink the original. I drink the sugar free.
That's what Robert's
white ones,
drinking.
the red ones. The green ones that I'm talking about are sour apple.
Robert's going to Minnesota. I guess he's going to go visit Vice Grip Garage.
There you go. I'll be dipped.
Nah, probably not. But he is going to Minnesota. I seen that earlier.
Watch your roads, Robert, because it's all freezing fog.
Last time I was in Minnesota, they had a stand on the side of the road where they seen Bigfoot, and you can buy Bigfoot shirts and all kind. I got a couple of them.
You know what my favorite Matchbox is? My favorite Matchbox is still the Twin Mill. Always been my favorite.
Twin Mill?
Twin Mill. The two V8s. Looks kind of like a Corvette, but it's got the two V8s right in front of the the cockpit, I would say. But they're opposed, kind of like how you see them on tractor pulls and stuff.
I got you.
It's a sweet car. Came out in the late 60s. I think it was first debuted. Back when they had that the overcab like van, kind of looks like a Volkswagen Bug. I think they called it the Doria. It's like a surfer van. That's about the same time the Twin Mill came out.
Did Did you get you a box of Super Clean yet?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was getting a box of Super Clean.
Oh, I don't know. They was reaching out to a bunch of people.
I didn't. Somebody reached out to me.
I told them I wouldn't do. I might not do a video. I might do a video, but I'm not going to market it sponsored. I'm just going to, because they're not paying me anything.
No, at that point, I would just use it in the shop.
I'll just see what it shows. Yeah,
just use it in the shop.
Well, they sent me like some degreaser and stuff, so I'll clean it.
You got a dirty engine. You got that motor out of that Camaro that's going to need to be cleaned down.
Yeah, or I've got that bullnose Ford. That thing was.
Oh, that's right.
Everywhere.
I saw that one.
That thing has oil all over it.
Hey, do you know what the good thing about an oiled down old car?
What's that?
A lot less rust.
Never rust.
We don't worry about that down here.
When we see a car that's been leaking oil, we kind of clap ourselves a little bit because we know at least the floor plans are probably freaking pretty good.
I used to jump out of helicopters when I was in the Army, and there was one called a Huey, which was an old.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay, yeah, it's an old Vietnam era helicopter. But we said if you get one and it's not leaking oil, get out because it's going to crash.
Yeah. Let's see, what do we got going on? Nobody's going to guess what I got. We stopped at root beer. It's not.
It's ginger beer of some sort, maybe.
No. I'll tell you what. It's a classic NOVAtazz drink. We'll just put it there. Classic NOVAtazz drink. It's not a Guinness.
Samuel Adams. Sam Adams.
No, it's not a Sam Adams. It's too dark to be Sam Adams.
Oh, that's
Nobody guessed Guinness?
Whiskey and Coke, right?
You got to be a little more specific than that. It's not a whiskey.
Oh, Sailor Jerry's and Coke.
No, not Sailor Jerry's.
Oh shit! What's the rum you drink then? Captain Morgan.
Captain Coke.
You didn't kill your.
Robert's got it. Robert got it before me. I was reading his.
Not Ryan Coke. Captain Coke. I gotta get Jess a new bottle. I've drank it all.
I like Sailor Jerry's a little better than Captain myself. Captain's not bad though. Not bad.
I gotta get me up on. I gotta hit the wine and spirits because I'm almost out of in my gentleman too.
Gentleman's good, smooth.
You know what's keeping me out of my gentleman's right now? Their stupid cap.
Cap.
Their stupid
cap.
I have damage in my hands from working at the state hospital. So I don't have. Normally I carry like rubber bands and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll put the rubber bands around the cap because my hands can grip onto the rubber band. But I don't have the hand strength I did before because I have damage in my hands from from being hurt at the state hospital.
It's been so long since you worked on a car, you got soft hands.
Like this pinky here was bent all the way back to my wrist, snapped the tendon out around my pinky onto the backside of my hand, and messed it up all the way down to my elbow. I couldn't make a fist with this hand for 8 months, 9 months, and I still can't make a strong fist, but I can close my hand now.
So your motor skills aren't what they used to be, I'd assume.
I don't have the hand strength in my right hand that I did before. But yeah, and that's part of why I got out of being at the state hospital. And
what was your settlement on that? Pretty good chunk?
No.
Pretty good chunk on that?
No, get nothing.
Why? Wasn't it workman's comp?
Huh?
You didn't do workman's comp?
Workman's comp, but they don't pay you. They just
yeah, but they have to settle out since it's a limb.
Huh?
Since it's a loss of limb, since your finger will never be the same, they have to pay you out.
No. You got to understand what you sign up for when you sign up for the state hospital. You're not allowed to sue. Different. You're not allowed to sue. In fact, your family can sue, but you can't.
Man, y'all got some messed up laws, I guess. I guess everybody has.
Well, little brother, I'm real upset that happened to you. Let me get a hold of a good attorney, and we'll see what we can do.
And I'd have to have family to be able to sue. So.
Hey, we
So,
were
oh, wait,
kind of just sharing our little model cars.
I gotta give Robert his 1,000 points. Let's see, where are we at here? Holy shit!
You have to change Pilot's question too.
Katrina, you're at 2 million, 2.5 million. Robert didn't need these points at all. I literally just dropped a penny in his freaking pocket.
He didn't even notice for him.
Well, he won't. He'll win more doing a gamble than I can give him.
86 motor might be on that. Yeah, 86 it, right? Uh-huh.
Right,
Isn't that what they call when they get rid of something?
I'm gonna have to do it by hours watch time, man. Katrina, man, you got 12.5 hours in this live stream already.
Yeah, she ain't playing.
No,
she got the most points.
She's killing it. But she's got 2.5 million points, followed by Robert Scodge with just over 2 million points, followed by you with just under 2 million points.
My phone just died.
And then the next one we got is Big E sitting at just over 0.5 mil. Same with Charlie Plays is just over 0.5 mil. Pilot's at 300,000. Miss Formy at 300,000. Chris at 150,000. Coastal Auto Reaction at 30,000. I'm not being exact. I'm just pretty close.
Right.
Rockabilly's at 12,000. Limpy at 10,000. Mayor's Garage at 10,000. These guys must have been on the live stream earlier today when I gave out points when I first started. Then William at 7,000. Jason at Old Car Auto Guy at 7,000. Almost exactly the same amount of points too. Roy Marco is at 2,500. And just gets smaller from there. So that's Nova Cash. And you see how easy it is to get it. You can gamble for it. You just being in the chat watching, you'll get a little bit. The longer you're here, the more you'll get. They give it away. Like I said, you can donate to any of the links, whether it's the Facebook YouTube Super Chat, or the link in the chat, which takes you to PayPal. They'll get you points as well. I think it's like what? A couple thousand points for every $1 spent. I think that's about how that works out.
Ask Cletus. He's got the market on that one.
I don't know. He gave all his points away and just donated them to Robert. Robert's running away with them.
Yep.
But anyway, we're gonna give this one out now.
There you go. I got something for you whenever you get done.
What are we looking at?
So these are the cars that I'm going to hopefully buy tomorrow. Yeah, it's small. Hold on, I'll pull one up.
Hit Control Plus. It'll blow it up.
Where the hell's Plus at? There we go.
Probably 1 or 2 more times.
What if I just zoom in? Can y'all see it then? If I did a touch screen?
Well, if you do Control Plus, it actually will adjust everything on the screen so you can see it easier.
We'll go down to pictures real quick, man. These
Toyota
are the cars I'm
pickup.
What is it?
Little Toyota.
A little Toyota. Man, that thing actually.
Little Mitsubishi.
I think I'm gonna leave it alone. It's already at $1,200 right now.
Oh, I was just saying it's cool looking.
Oh yeah, no. I was bidding on it till it got above 300, and I left it alone. What else?
I haven't done the whole bidding thing. I was bidding for something at one point, looking for something like that Camaro.
This Camaro right here.
What's in it?
It's beat up it's a 6-cylinder.
Oh, never mind. I have no interest.
But I quit bidding at $500, but this little Charger I'm still winning it.
Yeah, see, like stuff like that.
$50.
Stuff like that. I'm in it for what's the drivetrain. I could care less about the rest of the car.
Yeah, well, these cars sell. Like I said, I'm in this. Oh, where'd it go? This Charger down here. I'm in for $50 right this second. So
$50 and you're winning it.
Yep.
That won't last long. I was
I
going
could buy
after,
it right now at $800. So.
Right. I was going after a Bosch wood router the other day, and I had it up to 156, and I lost it the last 30 seconds. It ended up going for 176. So, well, I'm glad I didn't really want to spend 156 on it anyway. So,
right.
I was kind of hoping somebody would outbid me, which they did.
I do that sometimes too. I'll say,
you'll bid on it and you're like, oh wait, that's a little. Then you look at the shipping cost and you're like, oh wait, no, that's a little more than I was wanting to pay.
But yeah, I'm doing that auction in the morning. And then Tuesday, I got another auction I'm going to. Yep, I still got cars I'm selling too. So
I've never had enough money to play with sitting on me to go to an auction.
Well, I didn't start there for sure. I started small. I started with one car. A little $400 car.
You guys were talking about that in my one post the other day when I was talking about 1 and 2, whatever, and it would be great. I don't have, like, obviously, if the truck was up on the road, I possibly have a trailer that I could go borrow every once in a while. Mm-hmm. But then where am I putting the car until I sell it?
Well, I'll just put mine in the yard and work on it. Of course,
I'm not allowed to have.
Probably can't.
I'm not allowed to work on cars where I'm at, and I'm not allowed to have cars at the property.
That sucks.
And where I have my cars currently, I have specific permission to park those specific cars there. Okay, so yeah, I don't have anywhere to store random cars until I can sell them.
Yeah, that sucks. It makes it a lot harder for sure.
Now,
you'd have to come up with
could
like
I
a
apply
storage
that
room
same
or
thing to other stuff like computer parts or things like that? Sure.
Yeah, anything you're knowledgeable.
But I don't know. I don't know what is worth. I mean, I have parts here that I need to sell because I have the original case fans for this case. I have some Cooler Master fans that are sitting down here that I need to sell.
You can get on eBay and kind of play with it.
Those ones I'll sell on Facebook Marketplace. It's easier to sell them on Facebook Marketplace than it is to sell them.
I was just saying, see the value of them.
Right. But even Facebook Marketplace, I can get like the original GPU out of this. The first one I bought, the 570, whatever it was, I sold that for like $250.
Okay.
I don't think I think that's about what I paid for it. I have the original CPU, the Ryzen 5 2600. I could probably easily sell that for another $200-300, but I need to sell that stuff to be able to put towards and drop that in the money that we're saving to put a down payment on a home, because that's our biggest issue right now.
You ever thought about doing books for Amazon?
What do you mean, like writing books?
No, buying books at like Goodwill or yard sale or something. They have a little app, you can scan it, it'll tell you if it's worth money. If it's worth money, you send it to them, and then they send it to their warehouse, and then they sell it. And when they sell it, you get, say if you bought a book for $25, you send it to them. If they sell it for $38, then you get a percentage of that. You get, they pay for their prime shipping and all that, but you'll get $29. So
that sounds like an idea.
My wife does that. It's pretty cool.
It's
called Amazon. It's called Amazon FBA. If you look up on YouTube, it's Reezy Resales. It'll tell you exactly how to do it. It only takes, to get started, it takes less than $100, and there's some money to be made. I mean, he's making millions of dollars doing it. Now, of course, he's on a whole nother scale now.
Well, yeah, and the thing is it's one thing because like that it takes time at that point. You got to go out and hit the stores and buy them up.
Retail arbitrage is what he calls it. So yeah, but you can do that if you're already going to Goodwill or you're going to Salvation Army or
I haven't hit up one of those in probably a year.
A lot of times, my wife just puts out a message on Facebook says, "Hey, anybody want to donate any books or anybody getting rid of any books?" And then most of them won't be worth anything. But if you get 10 or 15, it's worth something, then that's money. Especially the more rare books.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I've also had offers. I had a couple offers with my post for this table being up on Instagram of somebody wanting me to to do one, and I started looking into SketchUp and Fusion 360 because I figured, you know, if somebody wants something, if I can sketch it up real quick get a 3D render of what it's going to look like, you know, it's more likely to close the deal as far as somebody saying, sure, that's what I want, and you know, here's the down payment to get the money to get the wood and stuff needed.
Definitely gotta have that.
Yeah, because wood's not cheap.
Well, when my wife first started doing the stickers and the vinyl cuts and the T-shirts and all that, she'd let people send her design. She would finalize the design and say, okay, this is what you want. What do you want? And they say, well, never mind. So now she's like, tell me what you want. I'll make it. I'll look at it, and then we could decide on a price before I actually make the design. So.
Well, it's I want money up front before I start working, because nobody likes working for free.
Right, and she would do that hours and hours of, you know, on her computer designing and stuff, and then they say, never mind, that's too much.
Every single logo that I've done myself, so I know exactly where she's at as far as that stuff is concerned. It's a lot of time, especially with stupid little stuff.
Yeah, Cletus, these stickers that you sent me are really good. Once I get the design for my Rockabilly Customs logo and all that, I'm going to hit y'all up and see if you can make the stickers for me.
Yeah, she'll do it at a good price for you. It'll be pretty cheap compared to everybody else. Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll possibly, if y'all do make shirts and all that, I might be interested in making a few shirts too.
We're still learning on the shirts. I'm not saying they're bad or nothing, but they're not. I wouldn't be at the point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a bunch of shirts. Yeah.
Right.
We're still learning. We got the press down. I think soon it'll be there.
At the moment, you're feeling yourself out.
Yeah.
It's personal quality only at the moment.
Exactly. Well, I've given some out. Like I sent one to Narcs Electric Electric.
Yeah, there's a difference between something that you're going to give out for free versus something you're going to put a price on.
Exactly. I sent one to Straight Six Fan for his giveaway thing he's doing.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I still have my stickers sitting here. I haven't. Sometimes the only time I come up here during the week sometimes is just to play zombies. I gotta take all the footage off of all those cameras and come up here and see what I got, because now that this is all but done, I know I'm gonna have to make some after footage, because I didn't film anything for the last 3 weeks because it's the same freaking thing. Put down poly, sand it, put down poly, sand it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to do a conclusion.
Now that you're going to be doing models on your channel here and there, whatever, are you going to make a playlist and that's going to be part of that playlist, or is it going to be on just a video out?
Probably just be under the how-to. Or, you know, it's not the only piece of carpentry that I have on my channel.
Sure.
In fact, I have a couple other videos filmed that never got put up because I didn't finish the project completely. I do have that lane cedar chest that I did. That the veneer got messed up when we moved, and I have to go out and go buy more veneer, but that veneer is like $80. So it's not like I'm rushing out there to go buy more veneer after spending $80 for nothing. I have her jewelry cabinet I did, the black and purple one. Mm-hmm. I have all the footage from that. I just need a vinyl sticker made for the other side to stencil all the bats. Speaking of, I should talk to you about that after, because she does vinyl cut work, and see what she might do for me. Send her the file. See how much she charge. You shouldn't need to do any final editing on it. Because it is already a vector image file,
right?
And it's actually
now vinyl is only one color unless you splice it.
No, I don't need colors. Literally using it as a stencil, I am putting it on as a mask, and then once I spray my paint on, it's coming back off to reveal. I do it in a 2-coat process. The first coat's gloss black, and then you put your stencil down. And only the part that you want to leave gloss black is the stencil.
Yep.
And then you spray it flat black, and you pull up all the little bats, and all the little bats will be in gloss black.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. As far as just being a single color. It
doesn't even matter what color it is. Because it's going to spray paint over it anyway.
Oh, I got you.
I just need it to be able to. I just need it to be able to be. I don't need it picked. I can do the picking. I just need it cut. And then I have that clear transfer film that you put over top of it.
Mm-hmm.
That I lay over top of it, and then what I do is I'll peel it up. You peel the backing off, you lay it on, and then you peel the transfer paper off.
I'd have to ask her, but I would think it would have to be in reverse too.
No. It literally, all I need is, I mean, you just need to cut the image. You don't even have to peel any of the final. It just needs to be cut.
Okay.
And then I would do all the peeling, the picking of what I want, or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, I just needed to get done.
Okay.
But anyway, what do we got going on here? We're down to 10 viewers. 3,000 for the NASCAR race today. 30,000. 30,000 people there? 30,000 what? Did I miss something?
I don't know. Oh.
But I don't know. I think that I'm going to give away a crap ton of points for everybody that's sitting here right now, and then I think we're going to call it for a night because it's pretty. It was fun, but I'm kind of tired tonight and just kind of chilling.
Yeah, I'm definitely tired. I was getting ready to say I'm gonna have to call it anyway, but
This for me says
I gotta get up early in the morning.
so. I'm going to refresh this page here so that way I make sure I have everybody that's here, and we're going to give away. Another 300,000.
So I see we only got 9 people watching right now, but the little road trip idea that I had, starting in Tulsa, maybe going into Texas or so, on Route 66.
So far south.
Yeah.
I was thinking about seeing if maybe a few other YouTubers that got any old classic cars that they trust driving that far, all just team up and kind of do a little road trip thing.
You know what I would do? Contact Vice Grip Garage and Junkyard Digs and all those ones that do that stuff all the time.
Yep.
And just take the ratty cars out for a freaking fun drive. That'd be an awesome. I would be freaking awesome to just cruise with them.
Well, see, I watch Roadkill Garage, all those guys on Motor Trend pretty often, and I've been kind of want to do something kind of like the road trips like they do. And I was thinking, well, that'd be cool if I went just my wife and I, but what if I got a few other YouTubers and we all teamed up and did that for like a weekend?
Like I said, if you do a whole big collab thing, that could be awesome because Junkyard Digs and Vice Grips, they've done that before.
Yeah. Well, you live in the area. We got Narcs up here. We got Effort Garage right around the corner.
That would be, especially if you
Mopar
guys,
1978. We got a little group around here. Little Boy Customs. He's not too far.
especially if you guys did a little build up before you guys left of like I don't know what vehicle you were thinking of taking, Rockabilly. But
It'd be my Maverick.
yeah, it'd be nice to see you a couple videos before that doing the prep for the trip and everything, going over the car, making sure it's ready and doing those.
I'd have to bring a real shit box like that Camaro I got or something.
Yeah, and then doing that build up,
Hey, I was thinking too, though, is I'm part of a club up there in OKC that is called Cruising Route 66, the Bethany chapter, because it's focused right there in Bethany, Oklahoma, on the side of OKC. We could possibly do something with those other guys and plan for a day when they're doing like their poke run or their little hot dog cookout, and it's completely free. It's just if you want to donate, you can, but to go up there, have a good drink and hot dogs, chips, and normally we got there was about 60 to 100 cars that come out, and it's anything 87 and lower.
You know when they're doing it?
I got to get a hold of Roy. He's our president in the club, and ask him about the dates. Typically, they do them every other Saturday.
Okay. Well, my busy season will be over probably around middle of May, somewhere around there.
you guys are making.
Well, I know they got a Facebook page that's exactly called that, Cruising Route 66 Bethany chapter. that where a lot of the guys that are in the club, they'll post the parts they got for sale. Or Roy, I call him Colonel Sanders because he looks a lot like the KFC guy. But he'll get on there saying if they're meeting at the little local Stray Dogs Cafe on Route 66 or at Lake Oval Holster, that Old Iron Bridge. And he'd be the gentleman to get a hold of, and they'll post the dates when they're meeting and all, and what's going on those dates.
She said, "You guys are making me jelly. It makes me wish my freaking Nova or my Trans Am was on the road."
Well, this Camaro that I'm talking about is definitely not on the road, but I can get it there.
Hey, and if y'all go to my Instagram, go a little further down, you'll start seeing some cars that look like they're parked on grass by a lake or a river or at a Sonic Drive-In. Those are some of the cars that I took there in the club.
Sweet.
And I mean, there are some real beautiful cars that people have built.
I like doing car show footage for the channel, so if they got that going out there, I'd probably like it.
Oh yeah, and I know definitely when it comes to the car shows things, we got the show here in Durant, where I'm from. It's called Dragon Main. It's Father's Day weekend, I believe. They shut the whole downtown area down, and everybody brings their cars, and we have a big old car show, a burnout contest, and etc. But then also, I think it's July this time, they're going up in OKC at the fairground to the Southwest Street Nationals, where the whole fairground is covered in old classics, and they have a huge swap meet and everything. And Saturday and Friday nights cruise night.
Nice.
So
you guys
that's
under
the only
any kind of current COVID restrictions or anything like that down there?
We don't. I mean, we do, but we don't.
Yeah, Oklahoma is kind of lenient on theirs because they're getting the vaccines out. So they're, like I said, they're not making us wear masks or nothing like that. And but if you go over to Texas, right? But I still wear a mask if I'm going out in public just to be safe.
Yeah, they don't really protect you. They more protect other people that you'd be around.
Yeah, because I'm the one that goes out more often because I'm the one that's working, but I don't want to bring nothing home. Right. I don't want to bring home nothing to my wife that's pregnant with our next child or my daughter.
Yeah. Yep. Most you can do with that is make sure you wash up real good before you come home.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, like I said,
that's one reason why I'm glad I work in a warehouse where I'm basically by myself most of the time.
Yeah, the mask isn't going to do much from keeping you from getting COVID. It keeps other people from getting COVID from you more than it does keep you from getting COVID. You're going to more likely get COVID by touching something and then touching your face or whatever than you are by breathing it in. So yeah, the mask more keeps your any potential things you may have from landing on a surface somewhere around you.
Right.
Which is really
and I've said this, just thankfully we've been lucky so far. We haven't caught nothing like COVID.
But good. It's really annoying when you watch people go through the store and they're wearing a mask, but it's not over their nose. Because it completely defeats the purpose of wearing the mask to begin with. Because most likely, if you're wearing the mask, you're not going to be breathing through your mouth if your nose is free and clear. You're going to breathe through your nose, which means you're just spreading whatever germs out your nose onto whatever surface you're walking by anyway. It's just like, why bother? Why even bother putting the mask on? I mean, it's like wearing a condom with a hole in it. That's what it's like. You're not stopping from anything from getting out.
God bless Black Ice.
Did you just have a little Tokyo Drift moment there?
Yeah, a little bit.
I heard the yee-haw.
Yeah, we got a little slideways on that bridge.
Oh, that's always fun.
This ain't no Tokyo Drift, but I got the Super Low Drift.
Oh boy.
Now, I guarantee you,
she went for a nice drift ride in the semi here back in January. See what her opinion is of it.
I'm going to say both me and Cletus will both probably say that the best car in that movie was in the first movie outside of the sandwich shop in front of where he parks his truck. Do you remember what car that was?
So which color?
It was gold.
I don't remember. I guess.
It was a 4th gen Buick. 4th gen.
Oh, okay.
Buick.
I don't remember seeing it, but it's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Oh, I spotted that car right away when I saw that. When I saw that the first time after I had my car.
I saw that movie when I first started driving, and I've 75 Nova.
In the
That was 2000, year 2000, something like that.
The Transformers movie with the dad and the little girl.
Oh, with Marky Mark.
In the beginning of it, when they roll through the deserted town, there's a bright orange 4th gen Nova that rolls through the town. I think the only other one that I can really mention easily is was it Hybrid? I think it was a movie, car that ate people. It was good, but they use a 4th gen Nova all murdered out in that movie. It's like one of the main characters.
Is that people going crazy at your house, Rockabilly?
That sounded like a screen door.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Oh, the cute little one that was in the picture that you sent to the group chat.
Yeah, she's 2. Oh, almost 2.
I have a 3-year-old.
Yeah, my kids are almost grown. So.
Yeah, this Friday we're doing a gender reveal for the family for our next one that we got coming.
Do we get a sneak
You aren't
peek
exploding anything, are you?
The what?
I said you aren't exploding anything, are you?
No, we're gonna do a big ass smoke bomb.
That's what I said. My next question was, do you gonna have a sneak peek of how you're gonna do it? Yeah, Katrina Kat says right. It was a Buick Apollo.
Yep.
But
well, boys, I want to jump off here. I am
I think we're
tired.
all gonna jump off here, so we're all gonna say goodnight here and catch you guys next week, same time. In fact, actually, we're going to catch Cletus tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern on his channel. I won't be on it. I'll be in the chat with you guys, and have them an awesome first. What would you say? This would be your official first live, because I don't think your
official first monthly live,
right? Because I don't really consider your giveaway live. I mean,
no, and I've done one before that too, but yeah, this is an actual like sit down and have a chat live, not just I'm going live for a minute to announce something.
Yeah. So catch you guys Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern on Stuff with Cletus. And
I'll be tuning in.
Yeah, we'll give him a good. It's not a send off because that's leaving. What is it?
Introduction?
I don't know.
Welcoming?
Whatever it is. Yeah, big welcoming. An awesome first live stream. That's what we'll give him.
Heck yeah, I'm ready.
So, catch you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, whatever it is, your time period. If you're in Cletus' time period, it's 7. But catch you guys tomorrow.
Hope to see all you guys.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Catch you guys